All right, so my name's Gary Clay. I'm the franchise lead for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. But first, I wanted to show you guys a little bit about progression. And there's two ways that you progress in Plants vs. Zombies. The first one is your character. So each of your characters has a character level, which contributes to your overall player rank. So as a pea shooter right now, I'm rank 3. I'm a level 3 pea shooter, and I need to get 4 additional stars in order to level up to level 4. Okay. So you can see down here my challenges that I need to complete in order to do that. So vanquishing 2 players with the chili bean, which is one of my main abilities, reviving 3 of my teammates, and vanquishing 5 of the zombies from an elevated position. The pea shooter is strategically very good in higher positions and fast. He can really get around the map really well. And you're going to see that kind of challenges across all of our different characters. So here's a little look at the Chomper and the challenges we need to get to level 4 then with the Chomper. Again with the sunflower and the cactus. And you're also going to see the same thing on the zombie side. Right. So that's one way that you progress. The other way you progress is everything you do in Garden Warfare earns you coins. So if you're taking out a zombie, you're going to be getting coins. If you're healing your teammates, if you're completing a round, if you're just playing in matches, it's going to get you coins. And those coins are going to be used to open card packs. So if you've ever played Mass Effect 3 multiplayer,
yes,
it's very, very similar to that.
Okay.
So those card packs are going to contain new customization items, new characters, new abilities, and new weapon upgrades, reinforcements for your gameplay as well that you can bring in both co-op and multiplayer. So all of that is tracked in what we call Sticker Book, and this is the first time that anyone's looked at Sticker Book, so be excited. So Sticker Book is basically your way of tracking the stats that you would in another shooter. But as you can see, it's going to give us total coins earned and the number of coins a minute that I'm earning. That's a good way of figuring out if I'm a good player or not, because you get that from teamwork, you get that from competitive play, but instead of just looking at the number of kills you have, that's more of an accurate way of seeing how well someone's playing. It's going to give you all the highest vanquish streaks, your assist, your accuracy, time played, all the things you'd expect. And then if I take it a step deeper, if I look at the plant team, this is my details for the plant team. So what you're seeing down on the right, this is what we're going to talk about today. These are the reinforcements you can bring in for the plant team. So they're all spawnable plants. When we jump into the match, you're going to see a bunch of potted plants after we plant the garden. Okay. They're going to be empty pots at first, and we're going to be able to manage our inventory and strategically place down these spawnable plants in different areas of the map. On the tablet, we can keep them alive using heal. Also, we can do that with sunflower if one of us is playing as a sunflower. I'm going to walk you through the spawnable plants. This is the first time that people have seen all of the different plants that are going to be there at launch. So, pea cannon, if you're familiar with PVZ-1 and PVZ-2, that's your standard pea shooter. So he's going to be shooting 1 pea. He's got causes splash damage as well as the initial impact, and he's going to be a medium range fighter. The repeater is exactly the same, but it fires 2 peas instead of 1, just like in the original game. And Gatling Pea fires 4. So that's going to be one of your most powerful cards, and that's going to be a rare card that you'll see in the packs in a little while. Right now we don't have any Bonk Choys, as you can see, because Bonk Choy is a super rare. So basically he has a low health, but has a very, very high damage at close range. So strategically what you'd want to do is put him in a choke point around a corner or by the garden so that he can take out some of the zombies as they try and attack. The Scaredy Shroom is the longest of range, so you want to put him in an alleyway that has a really good line of sight, or somewhere within a map that has a really good line of sight, because when the zombies get close, he's going to hide and not attack them. So he really needs to try and take them out at a distance. Heal flower, if you want to run with a team that doesn't have a sunflower on it, this is essential for you. Good places to place a heal flower is either at the garden so that people have a place to go back to and heal, or just letting all your teammates know where in the map you're going to put it so that people know where to go to if they need to get some additional sun. The Fume Shroom, just like in the original game, is going to be more effective against things like the zombies with the screen door and shields and armor. Right. You're going to see some new zombies today that have different levels of shield and armor, and the shields and armor are really effective. And so Fume Shroom is pretty essential. having one by the garden is always a good strategy, because those zombies tend to get much closer to the garden. Goop Shroom, that is a ability that will slow down the zombies. So in a tower defense style, you would put this a little bit further from the base,
right.
And so that when they're getting in towards your more offensive plants, they'll be doing more damage and they'll be slowing down. Snapdragons are super rare. That is basically a flamethrower that you can put right by the garden. It's going to constantly attack, and it's very, very effective against the zombies, and it's also going to do damage over time. So if the zombies go past it and keep moving, it'll keep damaging them until the fire goes out. And then the Ice Room, final one, is going to let out a blasty ice of coldness that's going to do an area of effect freeze, which will stop all the zombies from attacking, including bosses. So that can be a very, very powerful plan. So there you go. So that's your basis of the different types of plants, and you can use these in both gardens and graveyards with our 24-player multiplayer map, and also in co-op.